On June 1st, 2001, the second Neo expansion was released, Neo Discovery. This 75-card set featured many new Johtonian Pokémon that were not included in the Neo Genesis release. Pokémon such as Espeon, Umbreon, Tyrogue, and Igglybuff were released, adding a new variety to the developing modified format. In addition, the unknown Pokémon were released, along with Fossil Egg, which provided more consistency for fossil Pokémon. In this series, James and Pat will be exploring the forgotten history of the Pokémon trading card game. Each episode we will be examining a different historical format and uncover the secret evolution of the game. This is the history of the Pokémon trading card game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next exciting installment of the history of the Pokémon trading card game. Last episode we wrapped up the first ever modified format, and this week we're adding in the Neo Destiny expansion to the card set. While this set is not actually legal for the next STS, which will take place roughly 20 or so days following its release, the cards in the set do have an impact, and we want to recognize that. Neo Discovery is generally regarded as arguably the weakest Neo set, and that is reflected in our wheel here today. As you can see, it looks very similar to our wheel from last episode, with two new decks replacing the decks from last set. The bones of other strategies such as evolutions could be found in the set too, however, they require more support from the next two Neo sets in order to be fully realized. In reality, the format we are playing today never existed. That is because right after this, Feraligatr becomes fully realized, and the game changes to try to find ways to counter that premier threat. However, we want to show off the short 20-ish day period in which Feraligatr had yet to rear his ugly head, and other decks and strategies were considered. Let's get right into the decks. So, first up here that you'll see is new, is this Fortress deck. Fortress has the Pokemon power Spikes. That does stack, and that deals 10 damage on a switch-in. So if you're able to get 3 on the field, you can effectively just kind of cycle your opponent's Pokemon, get baby Pokemon out into their active slot. This combos really well Double Gust, just allowing you to basically force a switch into what you want. If you do have to be careful for your opponent's plays, that's why you play Chaos Gym, and you play other cards like Elekid in case you need more consistent damage. It's not fully realized yet, and it needs a little bit more support against cards like Steelix in order to do anything. The next deck on this wheel that we want to talk about is the Steel Kabutops deck. This is kind of the premier Fossil-esque kind of deck. Now, it's still missing a few components such as Aerodactyl and Mysterious Fossil, but it is good enough to be included in this wheel. Kabutops is a great counter to a lot of the fire strategies that are running around here at the beginning of this format. You had Volcano, you had Blaine's Arcanine, you had a variety of different strategies coming into play here. Kabutops can kind of flex into oppose that, let's say. Rainbow Energy assures that you always have whatever type of energy you need, and then Elekid's back again just to kind of consistently bring out that damage. Then the other 4 decks you see here, we've already discussed in the last episode. I'm not going to go into nearly as in-depth because we're going to see probably them reoccur a couple of times. Dark Weezing is kind of just you load up your board with Dark Weezings and Coughings, and then you use its special ability to just kind of deal a crap ton of damage, and then self-mitigate that through a variety of different ways, such as berries, metal energy, so on and so forth. Kingdra, we've already seen James play. That's basically you want to kind of turbo out your Kingdra and then be able to use the Seadra's actual moves for only 1 colorless energy, so you can keep cycling heals onto it. Dark Ground is probably my favorite deck and what I hope to use. Donphin's Rapid Spin switches in hard to hit Pokemon, like Focus Band and Cleffa, for example. And then the Force switch on the opponent triggers Dark Dugtrio's Sinkhole and deals much damage. You kind of can cycle through. It's more of a control strategy, kind of similar to Fortress, I would say. And then Giovanni's Machamp is hit hard with Machamp, and then you have its special ability, which allows it to kind of shrug off 1 attack, and also the Focus Band as well. So you have to kind of get 2 coin flips in order to be able to do anything. Fun decks on the wheel today, and I think it's a fairly interesting format. I'm so glad Paint Lock is gone. Thank you, James, for taking that off the wheel, because that is just a mess of a deck, as we saw last week. So we're just going to go ahead and give this a few spins here. If I get something that I don't think is realized, then we might respin here. But if I get something that's pretty good, then I might not. Okay. Giovanni's Machamp is a fun deck. But, like, is it the deck that I want to play? Yeah, why not? Let's go for it.
Well, last week was absolute dog shit. But this week we're looking to improve on our performance since not much has changed. Sure, there are 2 new strategies added that we can play around with, but most of it's very much the same as it was last week. The addition of Neo Discovery added in a whole plethora of unknown that can swarm the field and activate special effects. However, they aren't very good, and it's a problem for a set when a large portion of it is focused around the unknown gimmick. In addition, only 4 trainers were released this set, with one of them, you guessed it, being a searcher for unknown specifically. While each of these trainers will eventually be good, with the addition of the next 2 sets, currently, they're not. We're also omitting 3 very strong decks from our selection here, because we want to show off more of what the format has to offer before we get into what were generally the rock, paper, scissors counters that define the East Coast SDS in late June. Generally speaking, all of these decks lose to Volcano, Steelix Beatdown, and Feraligatr. However, that doesn't mean that on their own they aren't interesting or viable. Personally, I'm hoping to spin up one of these 2 new decks. Tree Tress looks like fun, even if I can't really pronounce it. But in all honesty, all of them seem pretty strong since I managed to get Paintlock off the list last week in the most embarrassing way possible. Anyway, so let's spin the freaking wheel. Okay. I only get 1 spin this week, by the way. Oh, so close. So close. I almost had Dark Ground. I love Dark Ground because I built it in progression for Elena. And it was a little bit better than what they've got going on here. But it was a very fun deck. Kingdra. Yeah, I mean, I played a variation of this deck before, so I've got a general idea of what's going on. It's a fun deck. It got absolutely hammered by Rain Dance, but Patrick just popped off that game, so I mean, what are you gonna do? Hopefully, I can run it back, have a better result, and then get a crack at either Dark Ground or Tree Tress next week, or not next week, but next time we're back in modified format. See you guys in deck building.
Alright, so I just want to kind of run through these cards here real quick because in case you haven't seen us play Progression or any other episodes so far, you might be unfamiliar with what these cards are. So first we have Cleffa. Cleffa is kind of just your standard opener. It's what you want to draw right away. Its ability for colorless, you can just draw 7 cards, which is great. Ellie Kid is kind of a way of putting this on your bench, and if you don't have energy to use any of the existing attacks that your Pokemon have, you can just use your Elekid and do 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon if you get a coin flip. So it's a little bit strange, but if you really need to get some damage off on your bench, then that's a good option. Giovanni's Machamp is kind of the heart and soul of the deck, so you kind of want to get this guy out here. His ability is such that if he's going to be knocked out, he can flip a coin. If he gets that coin flip, then he remains with only 10 HP. And that kind of gets used every turn, so that's kind of a little bit of a way to kind of keep him in the game. The nice, interesting tech that I actually have in this deck is Recall, so I can put Recall actually on Giovanni's Machamp. I can go through the coin flip from Focus Band and his Fortitude ability, keep him on the field, and then use Fury Punch to just completely obliterate whatever James has. I can double gust in things that I need to be in there as well, so that's just kind of a nice way of doing that. Giovanni's Last Resort just allows me to, at the cost of my whole hand, remove all damage counters. Now, if this is late in the game and I don't have anything in my hand, basically it's just a free heal. Good Manners is a great way of just searching out any basic Pokemon. So, as you can see, I don't have a whole lot of Pokemon in my deck, so if I'm able to search just any basic Pokemon right from the get-go, that's going to be pretty good. That's a good way of getting Clef on the field, good way of getting my Machop, it's going to be fairly helpful. Nightly Garbage Run just refills my deck out of my discard pile. We have Professor Elm for more draw power. Recall, I went over that. Rocket Sneak Attack is a great way to target specific trainer cards that my opponent might have. And then Warp Point is good for switching. I obviously then have a bunch of energies, and I have full heal energies just in case James is running any kind of degenerate poison or sleep-based strategies, and I really need my Machamp to be functional. So I think this is a fairly strong, fairly tight deck that we have here. It does get a little bit better later on in the format with the addition of like Pokemon Trader, Potion, various other things like that. But as it is right now, this is not a bad deck. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the battle.
All right, so here we are again with the Kingdra deck. Second time, hopefully we can do better this time. Same strategy as the last time, so if you want to know more, just go back to episode 7, I think. But in all seriousness, the point of this is basically to get to Kingdra as quickly as possible. I can use Genetic Memory. It's a single colorless energy attack that allows me to basically use Mud Splash from Seadra, does 30 damage, and then I can flip coin, and then hit one of his bench Pokemon for 10. So spread the damage, start hitting babies on the bench. That's big. And I mean, 90 HP. Sure, it's a stage 2, but it's still pretty beefy. Then once you add in other tools like Goldberry and Focus Band, it can be very difficult to take out Kingdra. We have all these baby Pokemon basically exist to facilitate that strategy. Cleffa in particular, we're going to open up with a Cleffa. That way we can throw our entire hand on the field, draw, do that for a couple turns while we stack up our bench, stack up a Kingdra ideally. If we start running any problematic Pokemon powers, looking probably at Dark Ground specifically, we have Magby, who can do a little bit of damage, but more importantly, turn off Pokemon powers every single turn. And then Pichu, I love this card again because this deck, just like the last time that I played this deck, it doesn't have any Pokemon powers. So Pichu isn't a threat to my own Pokemon and can do a lot of damage to the opponent depending on what they're running. Again, Dark Ground, most of their Pokemon have Pokemon powers, most of their evolved Pokemon at least, and so Pichu can start divvying up damage across the entire board. He can be yanked around potentially with the Dark Ground strategy, but still, pretty nice. Then you combine, all these baby Pokemon with Focus Band, which once again is being played at max. If we get the right coin flip, we can prevent our Pokemon from being knocked out. And the thing is that most of these baby Pokemon can be knocked out in one hit. But if they get through if Patrick gets through the baby rule, Focus Band gives us one more chance to not bite the dust. Narrow Gym kind of limits what Patrick can have on his bench. You see this most often against things like Wigglytuff. However, still useful here. I can't think of any strategies that this is going to absolutely destroy. Actually, Dark Wheezing. Dark Wheezing because you need to have as many coughing and wheezing as possible on your side of the field. So if we're playing against that, Narrow Gym is going to come in handy. Otherwise, it might just exist to neuter some of the other stadium cards. Chaos Gym in particular, if we can actually get to play. Double Gust, also great, since we don't have Gust in the format. Being able to move around the opponent's Pokemon, always nice. Goldberry heals 4 damage, but has to have at least 4, so it's not gonna... And it happens in between turns, too, so completely useless to the baby Pokemon. Gonna want to throw all these on Kingdra, basically. Professor Elm, again, early supporter card, acts just like Cleffa's Eek. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to focus, but my cat is demanding as much attention as humanly possible and keeps batting my hand. So, with his head. So, this is not batting. This is nudging, nuzzling, something like that. So, alright, we're going to try to make this work. Rocket Sneak Attack. Okay, and Imposter Oak's Revenge. This is where we start to see some more hand disruption. We don't have last in the format anymore, thank God. So, Rocket Sneak Attack acts as like a targeted last. You see your opponent's hand, grab one of their trainers, shuffle into their deck. I think the hand knowledge, coming from a Yu-Gi-Oh player, hand knowledge is more important than what you get to shuffle back. Although that can be extremely impactful as well, especially if your opponent bricks and then, they eek at the end of their turn. Oh, hey, they've got Professor Oaks in there, you can switch it back, or energy removal, God forbid. Imposter Oak's Revenge basically just counters Cleffa's eek, Patrick's gonna eek, have 7 cards, and I'm just gonna Imposter Oak's Revenge, put him back down to 4. I mean, realistically, he's probably still going positive in that play, but not as positive. Then Nightly Garbage Run, there's a lot of draw power in here, so we don't want to deck ourselves out, basically. We've got a bunch of energy here, 7 water energy. Again, while the main strategy is to go for Genetic Memory on Kingdra, it doesn't require water energy. None of the babies require water energy. But if we are able to stack up a Kingdra and start using Twister, that, I think, is kind of our Goldilocks scenario, because 50 damage, great, but also the ability to take up to 2 energy cards off of Patrick's active Pokemon, that hurts. That hurts a lot, so, especially depending on what he's playing. So if he's playing something around a single strong Pokemon as opposed to flooding his bench, then that's, I think, where Twister is really going to shine. So that's what the water energy is in here for. Recycle energies, obviously we're maxing them out because they're great. They're honestly great. And then full heals, if we're playing against status conditions. I don't think anything that we could be playing against has any troublesome status conditions. But, by the time I say that, it's about the time I need one of these full heal energies and I don't get it. So, Yeah, I mean, similar strategies before. We've got a little bit different cards because we're playing in a different format, but same basic strategy. And really, we just have to hope that the RNG's on our side this time, because focus bands, we weren't flipping well with focus bands before. We didn't open up with a Cleffa, or we did, but not. It was turn 2. We got our Cleffa out there, not turn 1. So really, if we can open up, I think if we open up with a Cleffa, a Horsey, and a focus band, probably, I think we're in really good shape. And with all of those things maxed out, is a good chance that we do exactly that. Let's just hope that the protagonist energy is on our side this time. See you guys in the battle.
All right, James, so here we are. I'm putting down my first Pokemon. What do you think?
No.
Give me your thoughts.
Oh no. No,
It's a Pichu!
Such a bad opening game.
It's a Pichu.
Oh my god. This is such a bad opening hand. I guess I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw...
So, James, I have no idea what you got, but you know what I have.
Yes, I do know what you have.
What deck is playing Pichu right now?
Alright, so I am going to shuffle a card from your hand. Remove all damage counters from the Pokemon G bounty in its name. Or Warp Point. If one has any bench Pokemon, then okay, that means fuck.
Neither one of them do anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
Zap, even though it does nothing.
Alright.
I did get heads though, so it did go through.
That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and Rocket Sneak Attack you as well.
Go right ahead.
Oh,
bud.
you're running Kingdra again!
I'm running Kingdra again.
I'll get rid of that Goldberry. I get whatever, dude.
Oh my god, I opened up with just a Pichu, dude. Just a Pichu.
Oh, well,
It's like the worst thing I could have opened up with.
Alright, we'll get in for
Oh
10.
my god! I just do a third double gust.
Yeah,
Three double gust and a Kingdra in my hand. Go.
Oh my god. I'm gonna evolve. I'm gonna warp point into Cleffa just to be
Yeah,
fair.
go right ahead.
I can't.
Oh, you got a tails.
So
Suck it.
James, what do you think about this? What do you think about this Kingdra deck that you've got running here?
The deck is fine. I just not. But yeah, okay. Oh, good. I got a freaking narrow gym. Oh, go.
Oh no! We're gonna Rocket Sneak Attack. Let's get rid of that double gust.
No, oh no, what am I gonna do now? Boomer's getting up because I'm upset. And he's like, I don't want to sit on Dad's lap, like he's yelling.
Okay, we're just gonna go for Headlock. Alright, we'll get through your focus band.
So I survived because of
you're
the focus
paralyzed.
band. You know what I just freaking drew?
What'd you draw?
Another Kingdra. I drew another Kingdra.
Hey, okay, so I'm gonna put another energy on this Machoke here. I think I just
Can you flip heads? Because you win if you do.
Elm, we're gonna evolve into Machoke.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna Hurricane Punch. Nope.
Oh,
Tails.
good. Oh, good. You know what? I don't like this narrow gym. I'm going to play another one. Zap. Take 20 damage. What the hell
Oh,
do you have
no.
on there? Goldberry, focus band. Oh, no.
Punch. No! I'm gonna get walled up by Pichu.
Oh, good. I got a rocket sneak attack.
Yeah, go ahead and use it.
Here, take this freaking focus band. Shuffle it into your deck. Zap.
Alright, Rocket Sneak Attack. Get rid of this double gust. Too strong.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I've only got one now. I'm so furious. In the deck builder, I was like, okay, we got to work with RNG here. RNG's going to be on our side. Oh, well, no, it's over. Oh, my God. Oh, hey, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna be 2 out of 3ing this.
What the hell was that? This is why best of 1 formats are stupid. They're stupid. Imagine this is a world championship match. And I open up
An unknown M, a
a
singular unknown M.
A Pichu and nothing else.
No, you had a Kingdra.
If you weren't 6 hours away, I would punch you. Send me the rematch.
Alright, we're back. We're back, boys. My opponent's gonna go first again. Oh, it's a Cleffa.
Man, oh man.
Alright, well.
This is rough. Okay. This one is so much better, though. I'm so much happier.
Well, I can imagine. It's
I'm
not
gonna
a
Imposter
singular
Oak's
Pichu.
Revenge here.
Okay.
What do I get rid of, though? I'll get rid of the Professor Elm. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, bad news. Not going so hot anymore.
Yeah, why is that?
Don't worry about it. Go.
Oh.
Because I got rid of my draw card when I had no energy in my hand.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna... that horsey doesn't have a retreat cost, does it?
No, none of them do.
That's stupid. Okay. Chop. Get into 10.
Okay,
Sounds
good news. I drew energy.
Oh, good. Okay.
We'll evolve here. What does this do? Yeah, alright. Eek. Yay. Cards. Question, did that Imposter Oak's Revenge hurt at all? Like, what got shuffled back?
Not really. It's kind of a well, actually, I think it helped because I had a Machamp just wasting away my deck, and you gave me 2 Machokes. So I mean, like.
Oh well. Hey.
Yeah. Okay.
You're welcome,
Tails.
sir.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Alright, we'll evolve here. We'll throw an energy. I think we are going to retreat. And we'll throw a Goldberry on him, I guess.
Okay.
That is
Yeah,
that
Goldberry
shuffle.
and a recycle energy.
Yeah, I think then we'll do that. Then we Elm here. Cool. Cool. And we'll Genetic Memory. Use Mud Splash, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Or Rocket Sneak Attack. Let's see what you got here. Oh, that Narrow Gem's looking pretty strong, but I think I'll get rid of that. Double Gust. All right. And we'll put an energy on this Machoke here.
Impossible.
I don't even know. I think I just I kind of have to go for a coin flip either way, right? Yeah,
I guess.
Headlock.
I'm
Oh,
here.
thank God. Okay. Paralyzed.
I can't retreat from paralyzed in this generation, can I?
No, I don't believe so. Oh, Narrow Gem coming in here.
Oh yeah. Overpowered.
It's a little bit strong. So
And,
just get another one set up, basically.
Yeah, I mean, more or less. I can't really attack, so there's not really much for me to do here.
I'll put another energy on this Machoke here
That's
for another
okay.
headlock.
Alright. Let's Rocket Sneak Attack here. Get rid of that Double Gust.
No, you don't want to get rid of the other Giovanni's Machoke I have in my hand?
You know, I thought about it. However, it just doesn't seem like the right move, you know?
No, it's not. No, not the right move.
No, it's not.
Alright.
Let's do that. And then we'll Genetic Memory and Mud Splash again.
Okay, let's go Rocket Sneak Attack. Get rid of that. Hey, there's your Pichu again.
Yeah, that's my Pichu.
So it's a coin flip if I stay alive this turn. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright.
Alright.
You'll be able to take me out.
Mud Splash.
Yep,
Boom.
and that's it. So rematch. We're going to game 3 again. Alright, this is looking a lot better.
I had to take 2 additional mulligans before finding a basic.
Yeah, will I be able to go first this time, please?
No, not allowed.
Not allowed? Okay. Alright, you took... Oh, you took 2 mulligans. Alright. We will draw 2 here.
RNG. It's just... I get to go first. Thank God.
Come on, dude!
Boom.
Oh,
Boom.
no! The Narrow
Boom.
Gem! It's too strong.
Boom. I'm gonna Imposter Oak's Revenge here. We'll get rid of the
Are
right
you
one
kidding
this time.
me? Oh my god, you Imposter Oak's Revenge?
And then I'll
Oh,
Elm
that
here.
hurts so much.
Curious, curious.
Why could I didn't get to go first any of these games? They're so rough.
I'm gonna be honest, like, I Elmed, and I'm pretty happy with what I got, so I'm not gonna eat here. Go ahead.
Alright. Put down a Machop. I'm gonna put energy on them.
Tails, 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 tails.
Get rid of that.
Oh, you suck.
Put that down.
Oh, the other kid. Tails, 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 tails.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go!
What does this playful punch do?
It does 20 damage in place of an attack, basically. Or an opportunity to do 20 damage.
Oh, yeah, it does undertrain it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know, at least. We'll evolve. Energy. Hmm. I think we'll retreat into Seadra here, and we'll bubble. I get tails, of course, because
That's because you're bad at the game.
because
Alright,
I'm bad at the game apparently.
Double Gust.
Select your new active Pokemon. I mean, so there's one you want me to pick, and there's one that it doesn't matter because you retreat into it anyway. So I'll just give it to you.
Okay. Double Gust.
Why?
Because I want to thin my deck out a little bit more. So we will treat. Nah, that was the wrong one.
What is happening? You just wasted an energy. What are you doing?
Lots of misplays.
What is this turn?
Eek.
If I win, let's be clear, it's this turn. It's because of this turn.
If I'm down by 1 energy, that's why. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I was like, wait, crap! Wrong guy!
Yeah, I guess we'll genetic memory here and fail. Of course, because that's just how my life works. It's constant
Alright,
failure.
We're gonna have good manners here. Look at my hand.
Yeah, yep, that's no basic Pokemon.
No basic Pokemon to be found. We'll grab Cleffa. Is that okay?
Alright, great. Yeah, I don't care. Grab a Cleffa. Do whatever you want with the Cleffa, man. You got a Cleffa. Do it on the Cleffa.
Put it on my bench. We'll put an energy on this Machop.
That seems legit. You can put energy on the top.
I'll put a focus band on that Cleffa.
Oh, it's good focus band, good focus band. Solid focus band. What you doing?
I can't do that. I can't do that again. I almost screwed up.
Dude, you're constantly eking, bro.
It's not going anywhere though, I can tell you that much.
Alright, we're gonna evolve into a couple of Seadras here, and we'll Elm. Water energy. Is genetic memory gonna work this time? Oh, good.
Yeah, but are you gonna flip heads on the focus band is the question.
That, honestly, yeah, no, that's the question.
You might get 2 heads in a row though, knowing your luck. Yep.
Oh! And I did damage to a bench Pokemon. Let's go, baby!
Alright, here comes this Cleffa.
Oh no, not this Cleffa.
Yeah, watch out. Put down another Machop. We will Professor Elm.
Legit. Legit. What do you got? Do you not have any Machokes yet? You're just constantly drawing, dude. How you not getting Machokes?
Okay,
Oof.
Playful Punch.
That's an
Better than doing nothing on my turn.
Oh, did you get a Tails? Oh, you got a Tails.
Yeah, I got Tails.
Alright, let's throw a Focus Band onto Kingdra. We will Rocket Sneak Attack here. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that Elm.
Bastard.
We'll evolve Genetic Memory, Mud Splash. And
There goes Cleffa. Okay.
I got Tails on the bench damage, unfortunately. Rocket Sneak Attack. Alright.
Okay. Playful Punch got me a Tails. Ah, you kidding me?
Alright, we're gonna evolve into
taking
another
that
Kingdra.
elm. Taking that elm was tragic for me.
I kind of figured it would be. Yeah, I'm kind of missing that double gust now.
Yeah, you know.
Let's Genetic Memory, Mud Splash.
Getting every
All
single
right,
hit here.
I'm getting through these ones. Let's go.
Put energy on him.
Too bad you're not weak to water though.
That's true. Oh my god, this is just gonna be a slog.
And we'll Genetic Memory. Got my Tails on the bench damage that time though. So close,
Good.
so
Good.
close.
We'll put an energy on this Machop, might as well.
Start hitting back.
Whack. Whack.
Whack.
Whack.
Put an energy over here. Yeah, Genetic Memory. Didn't get bench damage again, unfortunately.
Nope. Finally.
There's the Machoke.
Oh boy. Okay. Put an energy on this guy. Whack.
Hey, that's some damage though.
That is some damage.
Yeah, genetic memory, Mud Splash. No damage to Machoke.
I'll bring out this Machoke.
No, you were so close to dying. Oh shit. What's his if John Van So it's basically like permanently having a focus band on.
Yeah.
And then you've also got a focus band on it. That's pretty nutty, not gonna lie.
That is pretty neat. Risky attack. Oh, I went through!
It did go through. Holy crap.
That's awesome.
I've only got 10
Alright.
HP left, buddy.
Yeah, but you also have a focus band. I'll need to get through that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not that, that's not a very high bar to clear, I don't think.
No, it's not. I get one more energy on this guy. I can just use headlock and...
Yeah. Alright, so I did a little bit of damage that time. That's good. Yeah,
Okay.
Potential damage output of 120. You have to hit 3 heads to knock out.
I recall. Done.
What does recall do?
It allows me to use moves from the Machop. Basically, it's genetic memory.
Okay,
okay. Because I don't have the energy to use headlock, but
And you
I
don't
have
wanna
the
do a risky
energy
attack?
to use Chop, which is a 10 damage move.
Hey, and you got through it!
let's
You got
go.
through it!
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, it's a terrible card! Oh,
Proud
my
of you,
God.
bud. I'm
Alright.
proud of you.
I'm glad somebody is. Oh my God, this is...
Yeah, we'll get a gold berry on there. Yeah, I think we just genetic memory, Mud Splash for the knockout. Let's try to get some damage on, try and fail to get damage on Machoke.
Oh, wrong guy.
I was gonna say, what the heck?
War point.
Collect a new active. Yeah.
Hurricane punch. Ah! Come on!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What? What is it?
I'm gonna double gust.
Select new opponent active. Alright, P2.
Alright. I'm gonna retreat into this Kingdra. Twister. And I got Tails. God damn it! All I had to do was 50 damage!
Yes! And
Man.
both their tails!
Both tails of 1 head! I needed 1 out of 2 heads and I would have won. I don't know what I just threw. I just threw something.
Hurricane punch! Ah, no!
Ooh, that was close.
I needed one more and that would have been a knockout.
I know.
Ah.
I'm counting. Alright, we're gonna throw a focus band on there just to be safe.
Bastard.
Okay. Twister. I get to take 1 energy off of you. Oh boy. What have you got, Patrick?
I evolve.
That is a move. That's a good move
Play
here.
down Cleffa.
That-
I can't use any of my trainer cards. This Hurricane Punch has to take you out. No!
Nope. That's a hard nope.
That's it. That's it for my Giovanni's Machamp.
Unless you get heads.
The writing is on the wall, James.
Okay, so I could go for another Twister. However, I don't want to deal with the coin flip. So I'm gonna genetic memory here.
Okay.
Mud Splash. We'll try to hit Cleffa. It doesn't matter, didn't hit Cleffa.
Kidding me?
But it went through,
You got
baby!
both
Let's
of
go!
them! Both of them at once! Tails! What were those coin flips? Oh my
Focus band
god.
fortitude. Failed!
That's tragic.
Oh my god, that's fantastic!
Oh my god, that was so tragic. Well, I'm glad. Okay, I will say, I am glad that you're able to show off the power of Kingdra.
Yeah, turns
But
out,
just-
when your opponent doesn't do anything, he just lets you sit there and whack
Yeah.
at him for 10 turns.
When I don't do anything for God knows how long, because I couldn't get a freaking Machoke.
You're just throwing
Oh
out
my
Machops like, come on. That
any
elm
more-
hit.
Ugh,
That
and
elm
then I
hit
grab
was
it and I
so
put it down. Jesus. Alright, well I think that
bad.
this was a great exhibit of this format just the back and forth here is kind of insane. I will say the problem is that that I'm noticing with Pokemon is I can't sideboard into anything that would counter your strategies. I just kind of have to play generic counter strategies and try to all in onto one format. So
yeah, I mean
you
have to factor all counter strategies into your deck, into your main deck. Like so, Yu-Gi-Oh, you have your strategy for your deck, right? And you just play your generic your deck, whatever. Very laser focused game 1. Then based on what they're playing game 2, you can side things in to counter out different strategies. This game, you're like, oh, if I'm worried about this, I have to put in recycle energies because I'm worried about a energy removal package. I have to include, psychics. I'm worried about fighting. You just have to figure out how to counter it all.
Well, in your deck, I don't know if you know this, but so your recycle energy is actually supposed to be paired with a Pokemon Center.
Yeah, I know.
So you can kind of recur it, but obviously the Pokemon Center isn't released yet for this format. So
yeah.
And I will say these two decks, as far as the wheels go, probably are the two decks that I'm happy we played this week.
Because they're both playable.
Yeah, they're both playable, and they don't get that much stronger. Yeah, sure, I get Pokemon Trader, you get Pokemon Center, and that kind of really completes all the strategy. But at the end of the day, they function, especially in a matchup against each other.
So here's the thing, though. So, this match in particular, and whether it's the babies or the fact that both of us have coin flip effects, there's so much coin flipping in early Pokemon. It's ridiculous. The entire thing. There's RNG formats can be very problematic.
The point of that in the game, as I was actually researching this, is that the creators wanted this to be as close to the actual physical game of Pokemon as possible, right? So you have this energy cost. Think of that, maybe close to PP, right? As well as you have these coin flips, and that's your accuracy. And that kind of determines how much damage you're able to do. So you might have these, moves that do more damage, like Fire Blast or Focus Miss, but they have very low accuracy. So you kind of have to decide, do you want to take the chance and do more damage, or do you want to play it safe and go for the low damage values? And that's kind of what they're going for with this game.
That makes sense. It just doesn't. It doesn't play very well for card games because the more card games are RNG reliant, the
less skill expression. There's not as much skill expression, and that's. I will say though, there are still decision points.
Yeah, I mean it's still a card
which
game,
is nice.
So it's still strategy, but yeah. It contrasts because I love this modern Pokemon, and I play the Slowking.
Oh jeez,
Slowking V,
deck is so
and
bad.
it's literally just all right, 2 energy. All right, your Pokemon knocked out. End of next turn. Doesn't matter how much health it has. Knocked out, gone. And it's just power word kill over and over. And when you're playing against Vs and V Maxes that you get 2 or 3 cards every time, it's great.
Yeah.
But compare that to here.
That's a whole different problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think that we learned a lot. Next episode, we're actually going to be moving back into the competitive scene, like I mentioned a few episodes ago. We will be kind of pursuing 2 different timelines at the same time. We'll be looking at the packs as they're released, as well as the competitive scene and how it's evolved. So James, you know what's coming. The big boy himself will be arriving next episode.
I'm so excited for that.
You should be excited. And he's going to be sticking around for quite some time. So get used to him. Anyway, with that, please do check out the rest of the content on the channel. Check out us on Twitch at Nightmount Media. And please do like and subscribe down below. Have a great rest of your guys' week.
Have a good week, guys.